Hi everyone, I'm Kayla.
I'm Nancy.
We are a mother-daughter crafting team, both Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, and that's why there's two of us in this video. But we are going to be showing you the Flowering Field Suite in the 2022 January to June mini catalog. And fun enough, it's actually the front of the catalog.
I love that card. We actually made a copy of it.
We did. So we're going to show you everything in here and everything that's included. So you'll find this suite on page 14 through 17 of the mini catalog. And there is a lot of inspiration that you can grab from the catalog. We cased, I think, maybe 1 or 2 cards from the catalog. But in this suite, we have 2 bundles. And what's nice about ordering the bundles of the stamp set and the dies is that you save 10% when you order the bundles. Or you can also get all of that saved into the entire suite if you order the whole entire suite. So in the suite, we have the Flowering Tulips bundle. We have the Flowering Fields bundle, which I will pull out here in a second. But then we also have the Evening Evergreen Window Pane Check Ribbon. Say that fast.
Oh my gosh. Evening Evergreen Check Ribbon.
Window Pane Check
ribbon.
Ribbon.
Window pane
Yeah.
check. Oh my gosh.
So it's got this beautiful crisscross pattern on it,
Oh,
as
it's
you can
so
see
pretty.
here.
It is so
And
pretty.
Evening Evergreen's a little bit of a darker green, so if you can't tell, I know sometimes it can be hard to see.
Green.
Yeah, it's like a hunter green, deep
It's
green,
really pretty.
deep dark green. So that's a whole bolt of this ribbon, which is 10 yards. It's very fun. I love it. But my favorite part of the suite, I'm not gonna lie, say this 10 times fast: brushed brass butterflies. Brushed brass butterflies. These are so beautiful when you shine them in the light. They give this very reflective, fun, I don't know, image. I don't know. It's just very reflective and fun. I just want to stare at them all day.
I know, they're very pretty.
So these are also a part of the suite. And then we also have the Flowering Fields Designer Series paper. These are 12 by 12. We just cut them up into a sampler so you can see both sides of the Designer Series paper and all of the colors that come in here. It is a very bright and fun pack of paper.
It's right up my alley.
Yes.
I love bright colors.
Yes, so there's a lot in there. But let's now take a look at the bundles. So the first bundle is the Tulip Fields bundle. And this is including the stamp set and the dies. And so let's take a look at the stamp set first, maybe. So when you're stamping these, this is what they look like. I did them all in Gorgeous Grape. But you're probably looking at these 2 pieces here. This is actually one stamp, and then this is a stamp itself. We'll show you some fun cards that we made with this.
Absolutely. And the detail on this is amazing.
Yeah, there's a lot of detail, like all these little tiny tulips.
I love it.
Everywhere.
It's stamped so nice.
But you could take these, and essentially what you do is you stamp that one along the horizon, and then you use this stamp here to then fill in to create these rows of flowers. And so we'll show you some examples of what that looks like once you stamp them. But you'll notice there are no sentiments in this stamp set because the Flowering Tulips stamp set has the 6 sentiments in it, and that's why it's cool to buy these stamp sets together in the whole entire suite. So that's something to keep a note of. But I love the dies that go with this bundle. So here's everything. We've got ours in our sleeve on a little magnet sheet.
I love them.
But what's really cool about this set of dies is that you can build your own Dutch windmill and you can make it work.
It's
so
my favorite.
It's Mom's favorite. You take a little brad, you put it in there, put it right into the windmill itself, and then you can make your own one that moves.
Oh my gosh, it's so adorable.
Yep, so you have that. You have these tiny tulips that you can die cut out in different colors, layer them over each other. We've got clouds, trees, little bicycle.
Oh my god, that bike is so cute.
And some fences along with, you could tell that there's some images that you can stamp and then die cut out as well, which you could see here with the clouds, the trees, and the windmill.
One thing that would be nice for you is when you do die cut these, and this one, it would be helpful if you had the adhesive sheets.
Ooh, good tip.
Yes. It's hard to get glue on those little teeny
They're really tiny.
pieces.
So save yourself a headache. So that's everything for that bundle. The second bundle that is in this suite is the Flowering Tulips bundle. and I like this one. Mom really likes the other one. I love this one. I played with this one mostly. But you could see in here, this is a stamp set. They're both of these are photopolymer stamp sets that come through here. So you could see everything as they align as you're stamping. But when you stamp these two flowers here, you can actually probably do a second generation, give it a second look. I'll show you here on my sample of die cuts. But essentially you just stamp them. This is the first stamp. This is a second generation stamp. So you stamp off once, then twice. And it layers together to give you this really beautiful inked flower.
Detailed flower.
Detailed flower. I don't know what to call it. But this is where all the sentiments are, like I was talking about. You can see all of them in the black. You can layer all the flowers together to give you those tulips and obviously the leaves as well. I love this stamp set. I really like this postage looking sentiment as well.
I do too.
But here you could see all of the die cuts that come with this. So again, we have them on our magnet sheet. But there's only one flower. I just showed you a sample of what it looks like if you were to put the two together and then die come out to give you that one flower. Some of these stamped flowers are also, you're also able to die cut, as well as the leaves. You'll see that you can build your own tulips, and we'll show you what that looks like, and I'll give you a little cheat sheet here in a second. One thing to note with this die cut is that it does not die cut at the bottom. It actually just leaves it. So you could leave this and it would essentially go down. We just trimmed it to fit on this sheet for you. And then this is a little die cut here that you could see here that you could put into like the background of some cards, or if you want to keep all the squares and make a shaker card out of it, that works too. But yeah, so that's that. Some tips for making the tulips. I suggest pausing this video and taking a screenshot of this. So the way that I kind of kept the three different types of tulips, I kept the 3-piece ones at the top and the bottom, and then there's a 2-piece one. So I say 2-piece because these sections fold in, and then you can layer in the other die cuts to then give you different looking tulips. So
and we're going to show you that.
Yeah, we're going to show you how to do that. So that's essentially all that comes in this bundle. Now we're going to show you some samples that we made.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This is my part. I get to show you guys the pretty cards that we came up with. So, of course, I had to copy this card from the front. Now this card here is 5x7. It's a huge card and it is gorgeous. If you give this to someone, they're gonna love it. It is so pretty. Basically, you layer 2 designer series paper, back here the flower one and this cloud-like one, and then this yellow pumpkin pie and mango kind of together on this designer series paper.
And she used dimensionals.
Oh my gosh.
How many dimensionals?
Oh my gosh, what was it? 32 or 33?
32 or 33 dimensionals.
So if you guys follow us or know me, I love dimensionals, and
she went gung-ho.
I went gung-ho. Usually we have people that watch us and tell us how many dimensionals I use, but yeah, there was 33 on this one. It's so beautiful.
And the windmill moves.
It does.
She used one of those brads to put it right in the center.
And the brads actually are in our annual catalog. So, onto this cute, adorable card that Kayla made. I absolutely love it. I love the rainbow spectrum. So beautiful and just stunning in person. She stamped on vellum with our Stays On ink and let it dry before she adhered it. She adhered it with 2 glue dots over here, right by the T and right by the U.
And that is using this die.
Yep.
Up here at the top.
Absolutely. And it's so pretty. And this measures
4x4.
4x4.
And then Mom made this card as well.
Okay. And this one here, what I did, I don't know why I grabbed that block. I took the landscape image and stamped it once here. Then I turned it around on the basic white. I turned it around and stamped it again here to create that corner looking one. And then we took the other image right here and I stamped it and lined it up in the middle. We did our Poppy Parade first, and then I went around and filled in the gaps with the mango and the gorgeous grape. Beautiful card, so much fun. You can stamp all the way around.
So this card we actually cased from Joe Blackman. She's a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, but I wanted to take it and bring it up a couple of levels. So this is for somebody who's pretty new to stamping, so if you're a beginner, this is a great card for you. If you're like, oh, I really like the stamps and the die cuts together, then you can replace those tulips with the die cut tulips.
So that would be
casual crafter.
Right.
And then for an avid crafter, if you're like, I gotta have everything, this is a card for you. So what we did is I embossed with the Tasteful Textile. We did the die cutting of the tulips, some of the stems as well, added some embossed black to it, and included it on a pumpkin pie card base. So I wanted to show that's
really pretty.
You can upgrade cards.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I don't know if you're old school like me, or I don't know, I shouldn't say old school, but whenever I think of windmills and I think of the Netherlands, I think of Delft. I think it's Delft blue items, and I came up with these cards. Love this. Now this took a lot of time, and you guys, I didn't have I didn't have my adhesive sheets with me, so yeah, I put glue on all these little towers right here. But anyhow, we used the Heart and Home DSP, the Rhinestone Basic Jewels, and then the Flower for Every Season's combo package is where we got the ribbon. Now that's in the annual catalog. This right here is also going to be in the new mini catalog, the Heart and Home. I think that's what it's called, Heart and Home DSP. Again, using that same DSP right here, and we just popped up some of embossed basic white, and then used our, I love this. It's so much fun. I just love it. It's so cute. It's Misty Moonlight for the colors, and then we added our silver metallic pearls because they look like they're blue next to the blue. Moving on to this one, I thought it was kind of fun having the windmill just all bit in white, and I did glue this one down so it's not movable, but we just embossed in white on some black, used our Label Me Fancy punch. I had to make notes, otherwise I'd forget, and add our black dots.
I love this one.
This one's really cute, just very simple. We just used a layer of the Designer Series paper, took a strip of that. We used our little die cut with the white tulips, stamped our image, popped it up, and then used some of our gold cord.
Beautiful. Another simple card.
This one's a lot of fun. I really love this paper. The one with these tulips and the pool party behind it, using our wonderful green evergreen ribbon. Here is another fun, very simple but very striking card. This one, I love this one. Kayla made this one as well, and I love her layout on this, and she did the embossing with the Tasteful Textile embossing folder. It turned out so pretty.
And my favorite card.
Oh yes, we did this on one of our Facebook Lives. This was a lot of fun to make, just a fun fold that we created with this one. Love it. Okay, now last but not least, here is the card that we did that we're going to show you how to create the tulips in here.
Yeah, so if you're seeing this video before January 25th as part of the virtual tour, be sure to ask your demonstrator on how you can get the supplies and measurements to make this card and all of the other cards that are featured on the tour.
All right, perfect. So now what I had done is I used two of the one fold one, two of those, and I don't know what else to call it because it's the only one, and then two of the bigger of the two fold ones. I know it's hard.
It's hard to know
really,
which one's reference
until you have
essentially she used one of these,
right,
and two of these.
Yep, one of those, two of those, and then we punched two of these middle one right there. Yep. Okay, so basically you just fold. There's little crease lines on here, fold lines, and what I did is I just kind of popped it up a little bit. Now you don't have to do that if you don't want to. You can take and then slide your middle piece right in the middle like that, and then we're going to glue it. So all I did is I took our Tombow glue. Now this stuff comes out really fast, but I found these bottles online, and I'm going to use the tip. You just fill it up. They come empty. You fill it up, the same glue, the Tombow glue. And what I did, oops.
Hello.
I put a little bit of glue. See, it comes out not so fast. Put a little bit of glue, and we're just going to put it on the inside here, and I'm just going to line it up for now. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm going to leave it right there. Okay. Now I'm going to put just a tiny bit of glue right here. And I'm going to fold that over. And what I did is I kind of pulled these sides out a little bit. Now on this particular one, the big one, it's a little bit more challenging to do that, but just how the bottoms or the tops are. Put a little glue there, and we close it. So then I just kind of created a little bit of a bulge, and this one's going to lay a little bit flatter, and that's okay. So we put a whole bunch of glue on the back of it, and then we laid that one down on top there. Okay, now for this one's a little bit easier to manipulate the petals. So right here there's a crease line. We're just going to fold and bend on that, and the two pieces go in the front. We're going to take our middle piece again, put a little bit of glue on it, pop that in there for now. See if I like my positioning. Oh, that looks pretty good. I like that. All right, now this one you can have over really skinny like this so that it looks like that, or you can move it out further, completely up to you. So now you have to be careful with this one because it's very thin at the bottom, but I'm going to put a dab of glue here and a little bit of glue there. And I'm going to move that over more. And I'm just going to hold it. While I'm holding it, I'm going to take and I'm just going to bend this petal forward, and I'm going to bend this one a little forward as well. And to me, that just adds a little bit more. You can pop this open however you want it. So I did two of those, one that went on this side and then one that went on that side. So for stamping on here, we stamped with our big leaf. Let me bring this out. We stamped 3 stems. And then we took, I like this big leaf better than the smaller one, so I stamped the big leaf a few times in the background. Then I took our designer series paper, and it's this one right here, and I die cut 4 of those big large ones with just the paper. I didn't stamp anything on it. And then that's how we created the bottom leaves down at the bottom.
It's a really cute card.
It is, and you can kind of see, I don't know, the dimension or the tulips kind of sticking out a little bit. And this one, when you mail, you'll definitely want to put something on the front. But fun thing I learned is someone sent me a card not too long ago, and when they sent it, they actually folded it like this. Your message is going to be in there, but you know what? When you put it in the envelope, you don't have that extra thickness of having another layer in there. So that's kind of a cool thing.
And then you added the brushed brass butterflies.
I did.
I had to say it.
Oh, she had to do it. Brushed brass butterflies.
It's a cute,
yes,
cute card.
and pop that up on dimensional. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Well, we hope we've given you some inspiration for what you can do with the Flowering Field Suite. There are plenty of ways that you can create with this suite that we didn't even cover in this video.
Oh my gosh.
But if you have any questions, please contact your demonstrator. And thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.